Yo, what's up everybody? It's Shake here today. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to improve your FPS by a lot in Fortnite. This is probably going to work for any season of Fortnite, but right now it's Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 5. And I'm just going to show you how to dramatically improve your FPS with some really good methods. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get into it. Now I did work a lot on this video, so I ask that you guys do drop a like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know if this helped you or not. But these methods are going to improve your FPS. Okay guys, so the first step is actually some Windows optimizations to make your game run better. So the first thing you want to do is go to your settings tab. Alright, as you can see here, we're in settings. Now you want to go to your privacy tab here. Okay, I'm going to turn all these off. Okay, pretty much all of these. And you want to just copy these settings and also press delete on this, and it's just going to go ahead and delete that and just clear a little bit of cache for you. Okay, I want you guys to go to personalization. Background really doesn't matter that much. Colors, choose this one. Transparency effects, turn it off. It's going to give you a lot better performance just overall. Colors, I recommend using black or gray just because that's going to give you the best. And if you really want to get the best performance, actually change your background to just a solid color. I'm not going to do it because I use this really cool animated one, but if you're really struggling with performance, I do recommend that you do that. Okay, this Xbox game bar, you guys are going to want to turn off. It does just record in the background, and that's going to be sacrificing probably about 5 or 10 FPS. So turn that off and just get you some free FPS there. Game mode, you're actually going to want to turn that on. That is going to give you better performance. A lot of people get that confused, but trust me, it's going to give you a lot better performance with this on. Go to your system tab and make sure that your power and sleep, both of these are on never. Go to notifications and turn off notifications just in general. And I'm going to turn that one off too. Just copy those, but yeah, make sure you turn notifications off. That's super annoying when you're playing a game. Alright, so now go to storage in here and then click on temporary files. And it's going to go ahead and go through here and make sure you check all the boxes when it lets you. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then just go ahead and click on remove files. Remove it. Just free up a little bit of storage on your PC. Now I want you guys to go to your apps and yeah, just basically go through here. I recommend sorting it by size and just deleting whatever it is that you don't use that's in here. I'm sure there's some stuff that you have in here that you just don't use, so you should definitely go ahead and delete that. So now that we've done that, we are going to clear a little bit of system cache. Again, I'm starting out with these Windows optimizations, and then we're going to move on to some in-game optimizations that you can make to get better FPS. So just bear with me. Alright, so the first thing that I want you guys to do is type in power. Alright, make sure both of those are set to never, and then click change advanced power setting. I am using ultimate performance. Now there is going to be a command that you're going to want to run to actually unlock this one. But if you don't want to go through all the trouble, just use high performance. But I recommend getting ultimate performance. I'm going to leave the command file in the description, so make sure you guys go down below in the description and just copy paste that into command prompt as an administrator, and you'll get the power plan. So yeah, it's really easy, or it might be PowerShell, I don't know, but I'll leave instructions for that in the description. I'm not going to do it because I already have it active. Alright, the next thing that you guys are going to want to do, I showed this in my clearing cache video, but I'm going to show it again. So if you want to skip around, you can, but I recommend you guys doing this anyway. So yeah, now that you've typed in percent, 10%, go ahead and here, press Control A, press delete, click on that. Alright, there you go. Now I want you guys to go ahead and do temp without the brackets. Alright, just go ahead and delete everything in there again. Now we have one more, prefetch. Again, you are pressing Windows key and R to open up the run dialog box. Let's continue. Go through here, delete it, or again, you can press Control A to select everything. Now that you've done that, I recommend that you guys go to disk cleanup. Click on this, Windows C, press OK. Check all the items in here if you want, just to get the best performance. And then again, press OK. And it's going to calculate. And just go ahead and just click OK and delete files. And wait for that to go ahead and finish up. Alright guys, so now that that is done, I'm going to show you guys some of probably the best things you can do to improve your FPS in Fortnite. All you want to do is go to your NVIDIA control panel. If you don't have an NVIDIA control panel, then there's two options. Either you don't have a dedicated graphics card, and I'm going to have some more optimizations for you coming up in a bit, so stick around, or you have an AMD graphics card. And if you do, try your best to follow along with what I'm doing, but I am going to try to put some pictures of the best settings in the description if you have an AMD Radeon graphics card, so go ahead and do that. But the settings are pretty much the same. Just go to your, it'll probably say Radeon control panel or something like that. Just open that up, whatever you have, and just follow along the best. Alright, so now that you've done that, go ahead and go to adjust and click on use the advanced 3D settings, but make sure first you use performance and you go all the way down to performance there. Alright, so yeah, just use and slide this to performance, and then go ahead and click on use the advanced. Alright, and then you want to go to manage 3D settings, and you might not have all of these options, but I'm going to go ahead and just go over the main ones. Just go ahead and copy these down, what I have here. These ones aren't really that important, but you know, you're going to get a few extra frames off these, but there are some here that is going to make a massive difference. So yeah, I'll just let you guys copy these. Alright, whenever it says OpenGL rendering GPU, go and select the GPU that you have. I have a 2060, so I'm obviously going to select that. If you have 1080, 1070, 38, whatever you have, just select it. Trust me, it's going to give you some more performance. This setting right here, power management mode, is going to improve your FPS by a dramatic amount. So trust me, turn on prefer maximum performance for this one. There's no reason not to. By default, it's on optimal, but you want to get the max performance out of your graphics card to get the best FPS. Alright, refresh rate, turn it at highest available, high performance, and copy the rest of these. Alright, so now that you've done that, go to your resolution. So this is my main monitor. It's the Alienware 240Hz monitor. It's a pretty good monitor. It's probably the cheapest 240Hz monitor you can buy, but we're going to optimize this. You want to turn your refresh rate to the highest you have. Mine's 240, so I'm selecting 240. Refresh or resolution, I recommend 1920 by 1080. Unless you have a pretty good PC and your monitor is 1440p, just go ahead and turn that up if you want. But if your PC is struggling, which I'm assuming it is because that's why you're watching this, then put it at 90. Alright, so for adjust desktop size and position, for scaling, go to full screen. Perform scaling on display if you have the option, do it, and then press on override there. Again, make sure those are the same. Again, here are the settings that you want to have, and just close out of that. Make sure you apply the changes too. Alright, so now that you've done that, there are a few more cache and stuff that you're going to want to delete, but I have an entire video on how to clear all of your cache, and it's your graphics card driver cache. Go watch that. It's going to be up at the top right hand corner of the screen, and it's also going to be in the description. Go watch it. Trust me, your PC just overall is going to speed up, not just your Fortnite. Alright, and one of the most important FPS boost tricks in this video is to actually clear your Fortnite cookies and your Fortnite cache. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. All you want to do is open up your Windows key and type in %local app data %. Scroll down to where it says Fortnite game. If you already have one that says like Fortnite game 1 or whatever, you can just delete it. But all you want to do is just go to your Fortnite game and rename it and put a letter next to it, like so, Fortnite game 1 or whatever. It doesn't matter, and that's gonna clear your Fortnite cache and your cookies. And basically all you have to do is reset your Fortnite graphics settings from there. So make sure you take a picture of those before you do this. But trust me, this is gonna help your FPS a lot, especially if you haven't done this. Now we're going to do some in-game changes. So open up your Fortnite launcher and click on the 3 little dots to start off, and click on off. To get the best performance, all you want to do is delete everything or uncheck everything besides Fortnite. High-res textures, it's recommended to turn it off as it's 15 gigabytes and you can't even tell the difference. All of the pros and stuff, they have it off. It's just junk on your computer and it's just taking up resources. Now we're going to go ahead and open up Fortnite, and I'll show you a few more optimizations in there. Alright guys, so when you are in your Fortnite, I'm going to show you guys just the best settings you can get to get the best FPS possible pretty much all the time. Alright, so your display mode, you want to put that on full screen all the time. Mine's on windowed full screen because I do stream a lot, but put it on full screen. Trust me, it's going to give you better performance. Resolution, if you have a decent PC, and my rule of thumb is if you're getting above 60 to 80 FPS and you have a 60 hertz monitor, then leave it, okay? If you have a 144 hertz monitor and you're getting below 60 to 80 FPS at 1920 by 1080, turn that down to 1600 by 900. It's going to give you better performance, and if you really care about FPS over looks. Alright, frame rate limit is you want to set that to 1 above your monitor. So for example, let's say if you have a 60 hertz monitor, put that at 120. If you have 120, put it at 144. If you have a 144, put it at 160, and so on. Except for 240, leave it at 240, because 360 and 240 is a really big gap there. And trust me, you're really not going to want to change it. And it's really recommended to cap your FPS. Brightness and stuff, this is all just personal preference. Graphics quality, this is optional. Now your 3D res, again, it's basically just your resolution, but you can change it with the slider. I recommend putting that at 100% and just changing it from up there. So view distance, you want to leave that on near, no matter what. Shadows off, anti-aliasing off. Okay, we're going to skip textures for now, and I'm going to go back and talk about it, but it's really important. Effects low and post-processing on low. VSync should be off no matter what. You don't want VSync on. Motion blur off. FPS on. Rendering mode, try all these out for yourself. DirectX 12 works better for some people. DirectX 11 works for some other people. We're going to get back to performance mode, but trust me, if you're really struggling with FPS, performance mode is going to save your life. So don't worry, we're going to go back and talk about it. Multi-threaded rendering, if you have above 4 cores on your CPU, which you can check by typing in my PC in the search bar, and it'll tell you how many cores you have. If you have above 4, turn it on. Okay, off. Alright, so for this, I recommend putting it on plus boost, and then off and off. Alright, so we're gonna go back to textures. If you have a pretty decent graphics card, it's recommended to just try this, guys. Turning your textures to either, if you have a medium tier system, medium. If you have a high tier system, high. And if you have a really good PC, put it on epic. And the reason it does this is because Fortnite is very CPU intensive, and by turning the textures up, it makes your graphics card work harder, and as a result, you're gonna get more FPS. I don't know how, but you do, and the quality is better too, so just try that out. Now, performance mode, guys. This makes the graphics look like poop, but when you think about it, it's really not terrible, and for the performance that you're getting, if you're really struggling with FPS, I definitely recommend that you go ahead and you just do that, because trust me, guys, it is really going to literally save your life just for so many reasons. But trust me, it's going to help you out a lot. The only thing is you don't get on plus boost on this, so you want to change your latency mode in your NVIDIA control panel to low latency. Just go back and look at my settings and then change the low latency setting, put it on low latency. But if you have it on low latency here, then you want to turn it off on your NVIDIA control panel. So for here, everything here really doesn't matter for your FPS at all, except replays. Turn all those off unless you use them for thumbnails or whatever. Just turn them on when you make the thumbnail, but otherwise just turn it off. There's really no reason to turn it on. Okay, audio, put your audio quality on, where is it? Sorry, sound quality, put it on low, and 3D headphones, turn it on off. It sounds the same and it gives you better performance, so why not, man? So yeah, guys, these are the best settings for Fortnite pretty much all time. It's gonna help you get better FPS and whatnot. I did put a lot of time and effort into this video, so all I ask that you guys do is drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also drop a comment saying what helped. I'm gonna try and timestamp this video so you can go back and watch it. Just make sure you follow the whole guide to get the best performance. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, peace out.